really quickly. Oh yeah, mic's working. All right, we're good. So we're gonna be doing a medium high fade. So it's not gonna be super high like all the way up here. It's gonna be more kind of spread out in this area, but we're not gonna have any C cups right here. We're gonna blend those out. So that is, we're gonna start right here to take off that C cup. I'm gonna start clipper closed, and we're just gonna work straight back. So this lever open, and just clear out this panel. You want to make sure everything in this panel is super even. And now you can just start by fading this out. Now for this panel, I'm going to go halfway up with the clipper all the way closed. Make sure that line's blended out. Then we're going to go one notch up. Blend this out. One more notch up. And this is already blended out. Guard all the way open. And now we can just work. Now you want it to follow this. You want it to be very symmetrical to that last section. And the reason why is so you can get a symmetrical haircut. Very symmetrical and even, balanced haircut. Clipper closed now. And we're just going to start to knock that line. Kind of lighten it up a little bit. So when I come in with my next step, it will be good and fade it out. And you want to continue to kind of brush and comb so you can see what you're working on. I'll start to fade for the top of the beard. Blend that out quickly. Now we're not going to lower his beard, so we're just going to go and fade this in so it looks a lot more natural into his face. Half guard, halfway open. See, this area is already a little bit lighter, so I'm not going to go too much in that area. So I'm going to blend kind of around that. That's where you start to kind of pay attention to, kind of people's hair and their growth pattern and their overall kind of hair density, because you want to kind of match it. You can see right here, he has this kind of part that'll kind of come out a little bit and then actually dips back in. So this part might end up being a little bit lighter when we get to that area. So we have to kind of blend around it to make it match. Now we did a 1 with the grain on top. Now we're actually going to do a 1. No, we did a 1 open with the grain on top. Now we're going to do a 1 closed with the grain on the sides, just to bring it down a little bit lower. And you just want to be aware of the growth pattern. You can see this comes down, and this part actually starts to curve this way. I have my my 1.5 guard. We're going to start all the way open. It's not really eating nothing, so we're going to go closed and just start fading in. Now remember, this area might end up being a little bit lighter, so we'll just make sure to blend around it a little bit more to make sure that it all evens in and has a consistent, gradients. So this is my 1.5, lighten up this area, but we're definitely gonna have to go a little bit more with that 1 open. So this is my 1 open, and we're just kind of flicking in, just going straight into the area above it. Now we're gonna close. Now you can see we're starting to lighten it up a little bit. Now, when I start to go into this longer length, I am with a little bit less pressure on the clipper. Like when you see me floating like this, just know I'm not all the way on the scalp. I'm just a little bit less pressure just so I don't create any lines and stuff like that. I just want everything to blend in. Now this area still needs to get tight in. So this is where we'll go with our half guard. So I think right here, this is what I kind of define to be like a medium high fade, is something where it has the guideline of a medium, but you just kind of stretch it up a little bit more. Clean up a little bit right here. And you really don't want to spend too much time detailing before you get to that kind of part in the haircut. You want to detail more kind of towards the end. And that section is pretty good where it is.
Yo, what is up, guys? So on this aspect of the haircut, right, you can see the majority of the haircut is already done. The beard is gone and faded in. Everything is lined up. We've cleared and debulked the bottom. Now we're going to take the remaining time in his haircut appointment to go ahead and detail this haircut and turn it from, an average or a good haircut to a great haircut, guys. And that is what's going to separate, your haircut from somebody else's, is the level of detail that you put into it. Now, as you can see, I'm kind of going and I'm picking certain areas that I feel like that could be done better. This is where you want to work on your barber's eye. This is where you want to make sure to look in the mirror, kind of refresh your eyes a little bit, and spend that remaining time to get there, right? And details are going to look different on every single haircut, and detailing a haircut is a way different aspect of the skill set. This is why it's important for you to be efficient throughout your system, right? For example, laying down his hair on the top, making sure his hairline is sharp, making sure he doesn't have any like ear hair or hair kind of fuzz under his eyes. Detailing a haircut is a whole different aspect of the skill set, and that's why I think it's important to practice this on an every single day basis. It may not look like I'm doing much, but one, he knows that I'm going above and beyond, and two, his haircut is going to look better and it's going to look different if he were to go to somebody else. So let's detail this haircut.
Please refresh your eyes, look at something else, look in the mirror, take a couple pictures on your phone. All these are little tricks that can help you be a little bit more detailed. Kind of look back a little bit. And you're just taking the remainder time of whatever's in your appointment to detail. That's why it's essential to get, some people think that cutting hair fast is to get the client out the chair, and that's not true. Cutting hair fast and being efficient, not rushing it, but just being efficient, is actually so you can get the haircut better because it gives you more time to detail. If it takes me the whole appointment time to just get him a rough draft of haircut, what time am I going to have to actually detail it? I'm not going to have any time because, I was, talking too much or just not moving efficiently, not following my system. The details always matter.
And now you guys can see the client before he actually had the haircut or anything. And then I'm going to show you guys the final detailed result. We are detailing at the end of the haircut. We are going through our system efficiently. We are detailing efficiently, right? So that we can get him in, get him out. But most importantly is get him fresh, guys. Make sure to detail your haircuts because it has really, really helped me a lot. And I'll see y'all in the next one.